Welcome back to Frostpunk. So, in the last episode, we managed to find this final settlement over here, the Children's Mine, which is probably the settlement that we are least interested in, but we should, of course, do our best to try to build them up. But we only have 5 days, 15 hours left until New London responds to us. We also managed to finish up the safe route from our city of New Paris and down to Hot Springs, and we're working hard on getting a safe route established to the shipwreck camp. Now, both the Hot Springs and the shipwreck camp are at level 4 in their development, while the Children's Mine is sadly just at level 1 currently. So I'm not sure if we're going to be able to upgrade the Children's Mine to that level, because the metal requirements or steel requirements are, as you all know, pretty steep at the moment. It's been a few days since I recorded. I do like to batch record this game. That also means that there have been comments that I've seen which I know that has been fixed in my already recorded episodes. But one thing that I did notice when I came in here and took an overview is that I haven't checked this for this day, and this is not ideal. The kitchen, I was wondering, why is this on the kitchen? And of course that is on the kitchen because it's cold. So we need to turn on heaters in several of our buildings. We are not researching at the moment, so I don't think we need the heaters in there. We don't have any employees in there either. The care house should have a heater. Do we have workers here? No, we do not. We do not have workers here. We have nothing out here. So that's about what we can do. I would have preferred to get this tent into a bunkhouse, but there is no inhabitants there. Okay, fine, we can just dismantle it then. We probably sent off some workers to the other settlements then. In here, the temperature is cold, which is not ideal, even with the heater on. But there isn't really much we can do about that. Well, we could research the advanced heaters, but that would require us to reassign some engineers. That might actually be worth it, because I don't want them to be cold. We are still running in surplus on coal. That will change if we have advanced heaters, but that's just a matter of assigning workers to these buildings. Do we have any available engineers? Yes, we do. We only have 5 people who are sick, and they all seem to be in this one, so that's good. We can take out these engineers and put them in here, and of course we need to turn on the heaters in these buildings, and then we can research advanced heaters when we get the wood. We do have plenty of wood incoming. Some of it in just 15 minutes, so we can do that immediately as soon as we get that wood. There we go. And this team is waiting. So now we will research the advanced heaters. And moving right along. A hidden graveyard. Sir, our people made a disturbing discovery. While preparing a place for a gathering post, they followed a path trodden in the snow which led them deeper into the frozen forest. They found a clearing with about 20 graves. On one of them lies a captain's hat. Our people think that the ship's crew is buried there, presumably by the locals. I'm not too worried about them being displeased about this, because I want to know what's going on here. Tell the locals what we know. Or that we know. We have average favor. They are loyal. Average favor, loyal. Average neutral. Let me see. We don't have anyone who's hungry at the moment, so let's trade some resources for wood. And I wonder if we should get them the separate quarters. We need more steam pumps for this one. We can't afford to build or to give them food rations currently. And we definitely don't need to trade resources for coal. We do have enough to do that, but on the other hand, I also think we have enough to build this. Yes, we do, and this is more important. Crevasse zone. Sir, while prospecting the safe route to Shipwreck Camp, one of our people almost fell into a hidden crevasse. We checked the surroundings and unfortunately discovered that the whole area is full of such dangers. We could build bridges over them to secure the route, or just mark this part as dangerous and hope that people will notice the signs. That is a bit of a meh, that I don't have enough resources to do that, because that probably means that people are going to die here. Just put up the warnings, we don't have any other choice. Pretty sure that is going to haunt us. And they're at high peak, so we can send them down to the natural stairs next. Why don't the game let us go back there and build the bridge when we have enough resources, I wonder. Town Crier is being most diligent. 70 raw food incoming, that's good. You have about 2 days of food rations, that's also good. And that probably means we can send off the food for the mine. Let's do that. Because, yeah, let's send off that. Because this is incoming in 8 hours, so they will start cooking that right away in the morning. Construction team has reached the natural stairs, but we do need a bit more steel before we can do that. Speaking of which, maybe we can beg for some steel. Average favor, communicate. Can you send us some steel? Thank you. And how about you guys? What can you send me? You can send me wood, or you can send me workers. I don't need either of that. And of course the final one, being the hot springs, can send us food, wood, or steel. Let's ask them for some steel as well. Thank you. Now that didn't do us any good in terms of favor, but they are still loyal, which is the most important thing, and we will continue to supply them and help them. Shipment has reached the shipwreck camp. It is very cold. This one should be on... that's not good. Our coal, yeah, it's okay, but... "5 days left. Shipment has reached. We have 130 people. And we have 15 bunkhouses, so we're good on that. We did get a steam core now, so we can set up that infirmary in the shipwreck camp. But I want to build the final part of the safe route first. And And yeah, the time should have passed. Let's check this now. We can turn off these heaters. There's no one there yet. This one we can turn off. And turn off chili. That's not good. So we need those on. That one definitely needs to be on. At least it's just chilly there now. Chilly there now. Yeah. Not that we need the coal, but... let's save up to 100 in case there is some event out there as well. Advanced heaters researched. Is there anything else we want to research? This is the only one that I feel that we really wasted resources on. And this one probably is useful, but and so is that. But I don't want to take those because they're not critical. And we should be good. We don't need a steam coal thumper. We have plenty of room for 2 coal thumpers anyways. Infirmary mechanization. If we had enough steam cores, this would make sense, because then we could build a couple of infirmaries instead of the medical posts. This is better, but it costs a steam core. And we'd also get this, but that'll have to wait. For now, we are focusing on the immediate concerns, such as the safe routes and giving our friends what they need. The shipment has reached the children's mine. Here we go. Let's build the safe route here. And everything went as planned. Now the question is, can we go back to High Peak and build that? Probably not, but I want to check it out. The safe route built, we should probably get a message from them now. The safe route is ready. This will make travel between our settlements much faster, so in the case of an emergency, we'll be able to support each other. From now on, we will be sending you shipments of resources every other day. Let us hope that we will both prosper. They'll send us 100 wood every other day. That's great news. Our hope is definitely maxed out. And that put us back into high favor with them. We need more steel before we do anything. Let's build an infirmary out at the shipwreck camp. And do we need more than 3 steam cores? I'm wondering if we just need 2. Okay, so we just need 2. Odd saboteur. Your watchman caught an old man attempting to clog the steam pipes. We don't know why he tried to do it. He's been acting strange recently, so maybe his mind is failing. But we can't rule out New London's involvement. Nevertheless, we ask you to forgive him in the name of peace and harmony between our people. You know what? For this once, to heck with their favor. Look him up. Now they're just friendly, but we are going to build new pumps for them, so... just paying attention to the steam core up there. Not much happening at the moment. I hope they get the second one before the shift ends. Construction team has reached that point. We can't do anything there. Let's send them back to New Paris then. Oh, come on. Surely we can finish that before. Nope, we cannot. I'll leave the engineers in there. Anything else we can do? Yes, we can repair the homes in the children's mines, so we'll do that. Four days, 8 hours remaining. Ten unemployed workers. We had less coal. I would probably employ them in one of these, but because we have these piles, but there's not really any point in doing so currently. I am pretty happy with the fact that we have no discontent and full hope bar. But I can't see us getting a perfect ending on this scenario, what with the 5 deaths and everything. Might record an attempt at doing a perfect scenario ending, but that will require a bit of quick saving and quick loading. If you guys don't mind that, feel free to let me know, and I might do that. But I'm also planning on doing an endless run with all the new trading features and stuff, because that seems to be quite fun as an idea to do. Stop there. They have reached outpost 11. I'll just keep them out there. Let's put these engineers back in here and take these engineers out until we're ready to research. Okay, so now we have 2 steam cores. Let's switch this to steel. And as soon as it's switched, we need to use the wooden supports. I should have used that yesterday. I completely forgot. And we need... Where is... There. 120 steel. That's gonna go quick enough with this. We have average favor with the children's mine. Let's beg them for some more steel. Thank you. That'll put us down to low again. These are already at low. These are at high. What do you guys send? You can send workers and engineers. And wood. Do we need wood? We have 100 incoming. I don't think so. But I will ask them for wood anyways, actually. Just in case. Thank you. Okay, now we can go here and install the new pumps. Okay, what's going on now? We thank you for the medics you sent to help with our health care. There are still much more sick kids than beds, and we noticed that the youngest unfortunately wind up at the end of the queue. You could tell your medics to start with the more severely sick. Otherwise, the kids will organize themselves. Start with the sickest kids. Need to get them back to... oh, steam cores again. but we'll give them these first. Do you need anything? You need separate quarters, and you don't need anything currently. So we'll give these guys separate quarters when we have the chance. Because in our own city, we are all good. But I'm glad I asked for the extra steel here, because we definitely need it. I think we needed 80. I'm also glad we asked for the extra wood, because the 50 wood we need to use there is actually quite a lot. Let's build separate quarters at Shipwreck Camp. About a day of rations. It would have been nice to have a factory. We might actually build that. Ah, but that'll cost us a steam core. I don't remember how much steam cores that will extract, but let's put it in steam core mode only and get 4 of them. 3 days left. That also means we need to save the steel currently. I believe we could send steel things down here, but we need to save that steel until we've built what we need to build. Shipment has reached Hot Springs. Very good. Does that help with our favor with them? Not really. How can we help you? There's nothing else you can do for us. You really came through for us, and words can't express our gratitude. We're happy to help. Okay, so we managed to get them to the maximum settlement development, but sadly they're not loyal, but that's fine. As long as we don't pester them for resources, they're probably going to be good. We were biting our tongues, but we can no longer remain silent. All the changes you've brought to our agriculture, all this technology we can't understand or even use, turned my people into a cheap labor for you. Our crops now are completely dependent upon the pumps that you've installed. We toil knee-deep in dirt while your people chill around the machines. They won't even hear about teaching us how to use and maintain them, calling us careless dolts. This has to change. We will teach you, definitely. Discontent is irrelevant. And they're back to loyal. Good. Let's change this to steam cores. Three days remaining. Gonna have a few cold days with minus 60. So far it seems that minus 60 is the threshold of this scenario, which is good considering we don't have a reactor here. Shipment has reached the shipwreck camp. The fire has seriously damaged many buildings, and we are now sure it was arson. We don't know who did it or why, but we'll find out and deal with them. This kind of stupid shit serves no one, and we won't let it happen again. We have to ask you for resources to repair the damage. We could do much more with some proper planning and engineering, but that will take a lot of time and resources that we can't ask you for. We will help you rebuild. What does that involve? Further help with rebuilding. Engineers. Yeah. I think those guys can send us engineers. No, it's not them. Who can send us engineers? These guys? It doesn't make sense that it would be Hot Springs that can send us engineers. Oh. Oh well. It'll be fine. We're making 0.3 steam cores per hour. So that's 3, 6, 9, 10 hours. Let's do this. We should be making more steam cores per hour. Not sure if it's reflected here or not, but... maybe it doesn't work on a steam cores. Okay, let's build a factory. Would like to build that inside of a heat zone. There should be fine. We have a couple of people who can build it currently, so that's good. Now, anything else we should do? Further help with rebuilding. Oh, that's actually level 5. Let's do proper houses for the children's mine. Two days, 17 hours left. Getting plenty of food from Hot Springs at least, that's good. Ah, the factory's done. Let's put engineers in here, and we need to make 4, let's make 8 of these. And let's wait until the engineers actually go to work. Useless automatons. Sir, since we don't have a generator or steam hub, we can't refuel automatons. They would work for just a few hours and then stop. We have to rely on our labor. We can still use the factory to make prosthesis, though. I see. Well, I knew that. Functioning, that's not good enough. They need to go get steel so they can... Oh, wait. I did the wrong thing. Huh. We need to make 8 prosthesises. Let's make 10, just for good measure. No, 10 is way too much. I think we need to... Please produce another steam core before shutting down. I don't want to use the emergency shift either. 2 days later. I don't have any choice, actually. This needs to say 4. I might have deaths due to that. Your machines are scary and they do not belong in our settlement, but since they are here, we are grateful that we can use them. Your people were a bit gruff initially, since we had so many questions and trouble with understanding the answers, but after a while we got it. Thanks to your help, there's nothing more to improve for now. The knowledge that we can now manage the machinery even if you decide to leave Hot Springs one day is comforting. Carry on. And we got the achievement Green Thumb. So these guys should now be average loyal. Good. And there we are, 4. Let's change to steel. Shipment has reached the children's mine. One of our people died. Death of overwork. We must make sacrifices to survive. I'm sorry. Put another worker in there. Can we... Yeah, we need this one. We need to be done with the factory before we do that, though. How about the children's mine? We can send them mining tools. Send us coal for that, which is something we don't need, but... what's the loyalty like here? It's high favor. We ask them for engineers. Thank you. That should put them down to low, but they're still loyal. These guys are on high, so if we ask them for some steel, they don't have that. What about the mine? Average. Neutral. We need some steel. Thank you. That should be low, neutral, good. Two. Let's make 2 more, just for good measure. I hope we won't need it, but it's... I don't want to rebuild this thing later on. 1 day, 21 hours left. We need to use this. The camp, we need 100 steel. Ironically, they're going to get their engineers back. This seems to be done. Good. Dismantle. There we go. Further help with rebuilding. Was there anything else we wanted to build with steam cores? No, I don't think so. So we have 3 steam cores we can use for rebuilding. 1 day, 16 hours. I doubt we're going to manage to build a safe route to the children's mine. But this most definitely will not be a perfect playthrough. I can't see us getting enough steel for that, even with the incoming. Shipment has reached the children's mine. Let's do the coal mine rebuild. Cold homes. Captain, some of our people are concerned about the low temperature in their homes. They quite sensibly point out that it's easy to fall ill when it's cold and ask you to address the problem. I won't address this because there is no way I can address this. It's not going to be livable no matter what we do, even with the temperature rising. Burial ceremony starting at the cemetery. That raises the hope again. That's good. Don't think there's anything else we should do currently. Just have to wait. Settlement fully developed. Just taking too long with these. Shipment has reached shipwreck camp. Anything else? Nope. You helped us greatly. Now I can admit that without your support, we would all have died, one by one, within a few months, most likely. And what's more, you decided to trust us, even when some of us betrayed this trust. From now, there is nothing we could ask you to do. Thank you. Glad we could help. Okay, settlement fully developed. So they are loyal, but low favor. High favor, relations loyal. Can you guys send me something useful? No. It's only the children's mine left. But that's just level 2, and I can't see how we will be able to get that to level 3 before New London responds, so... Shipment has reached children's mine. After the coal mine was rebuilt, the amount of work needed to extract coal fell radically. Some children have nothing to do and are wandering aimlessly or playing the whole day. Working kids are envious of that and attempt to take away their food, claiming that they don't deserve it. We don't know what to do about that. There's clearly you don't work, you don't eat sentiment around here. Take unemployed children to hot springs, I think. Not gonna like that. They have cautious relations. We need to build hothouses for them. After rebuilding our coal mine, we can think about connecting our settlements with a safe route that will let us travel without fear of getting stranded in the snow. If you build it, we will send you a shipment of coal every other day. This would benefit everyone, but I don't think we have the metal to do that. I need to concentrate on building up the settlement, not... Okay, you guys, you need to send us some wood. No, that's not feasible at all. And they have low favor, so I won't ask them for additional wood. 20 hours left. What's that? Okay. New Londoners are coming. Sir, a large group of people is heading to our city from New London. We don't know their intentions, but we must assume that it is the vanguard of the punitive expedition. Moment of truth is coming. This will be the test of our resolve. We must wait. I don't think we will be able to send off the... We could do this. I would have preferred to do this, but we don't have the wood for that. All of these are way too expensive. This should be interesting. Did we need more steam cores? Probably will need more steam cores, but let's change that. There was some commotion among the kids, and it took us a while to sort it out, but we found that 3 children are missing. Other kids say that they went to play, but nobody has seen them for at least a day. Finally, one child admitted that they sneaked into the mine. We have to find them quickly. Your people formed a rescue party, but they don't know this mine as well as the kids. A few of the bigger boys have offered to guide them. Let's save them together. Got them back to neutral relations, that's good. We don't have enough wood to do the shafts expansion, so with these 2 on loyal, that's something at least. Sir, our team reports that they found the lost kids near a collapsed shaft almost immediately. They were hungry, thirsty and scared, but otherwise unharmed. Our young guides were so confident about where to look in this labyrinth that my men grew suspicious. One of the younger kids said something about a test, but was immediately silenced by the others. Glad I could help. And on that note, we will end the episode here, leaving this in suspense so that we can see what New London has in store for us in the next episode. So, thank you all so very much for joining me, and I do apologize about the cliffhanger, but isn't that kind of the point? And I will see you all in the next episode.